Just waiting for a couple more people to roll in. What's up, Tommy? What's up, John Smith? That's funny if that's your real name, John Smith. The Insane Dasher, what's up? Yo, we got a lot of people coming in. Says only 2 people are in here, but there's been more people that have commented. Do I think driving Amazon DSP is worth it? I don't really know what Amazon DSP is. Hello, thoughts on Pedro getting suspended yesterday? I didn't know he got suspended. Let me look. Is that on YouTube? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that video. What do you get deactivated for? I mean, I've been there. I've been through that. That's for sure. Let's see. We got Neil Bumpass. What's up? The Insane Dasher. I've enjoyed your content to this point. I've kind of switched to you for information because you seem to not be about the drama. Yeah, I hate drama. Drama's freaking stupid. Yeah. I try and just focus on making money. That's honestly why I don't even DoorDash that much anymore, because the money's out there, but not with DoorDash. Katharina Arnett is saying he said he posted someone first and last name and complained about no tips. Well, if that is the case, that probably violates something in their independent contractor agreement or like the customer privacy agreement or something like that. He made a few mistakes, but go watch the video. I don't want to put it in the chat and don't want him to read the chat and think I'm hating on him because I'm not. I kind of am praying for him. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go watch it. Maybe I'll make a video on his deactivation. I'll react to it or something. Okay, yeah, it's looking like there's more people saying he had someone's first and last name and was talking bad about them. Tommy, I don't have an answer for the Amazon thing. I've never done Amazon, so I really don't know. I mean, he could probably get reactivated, maybe. I don't know. He probably has some connections where he could talk to someone at DoorDash, or even like I just did, talking to this girl at DoorDash PR. He could reach out to someone. I think he could get reactivated. So yeah, basically I'm just I'm hopping on live just to answer some of your guys' questions and give you guys a little rundown of what happened with the Zoom call I hopped on with the representative from DoorDash. So I think I'm all caught up on the chat, basically. So I'll just get into things. Basically, I thought I would be able to record the call with DoorDash, but she said, let's not do that this time. We can set up something a little bit better. This is kind of just to get to know you, things like that. This kind of just to get to know you, build a relationship, things like that. And I was like, okay. So I didn't record it, but I was able to ask some questions. There will be an opportunity for me to actually have an interview with someone in the DoorDash or who represents either DoorDash PR or someone high up in DoorDash. She said I should be able to do that and be able to basically just have an interview where I can really just hit home on some of the questions we've been having. But basically, I mean, it went good. It went good. She didn't have a whole lot of answers to some of the things, but that's not really her job, so I don't blame her. Um, but she said she was going to get some answers for me about the lowered base pay from $3 to $2, and also, um, gosh, what was some of the other things? Oh, I asked her if it would always be, or if DoorDash had any plans to make it to where you didn't have to have a certain acceptance rate in order to dash whenever you wanted. And if they were going to try and transition into some of the, or I guess a similar structure to how Lyft, Uber, Instacart, basically any other app has it to where you can go out whenever you want. And so I asked her if DoorDash had any plans to do something like that. And she said basically no. And her answer was actually pretty good. Like, I actually agree with what she said. She was like, we want the dashing experience to be as good as possible for the people who are actually out on the road, the dashers who do sign up for the shifts, the dashers who are platinum or top dasher. We want their experience to be as good as possible. And with that, get as many orders flowing in as possible. And I agree with that. I mean, DoorDash is definitely one of the more consistent apps out there besides rideshare. But Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart, it seems like DoorDash is more consistent than that, than those apps, because they do have that threshold to signing up for shifts and things like that. So that was a valid answer, but there were some other questions I asked that she said she would get answers to, and we can do an actual interview that I can record. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because that should be coming up sometime. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to your guys' questions. Let's see. We got some more chats. How's the baby doing? Baby's doing great. Mr. Robot, should you ask customers to leave you 5 stars to get that top dasher status? I mean, if you're below if you're below the 4.7 customer rating, then yeah, I would just go above and beyond and then say at the end, hey, can you rate me 5 stars? Helps me make a little bit more money or something like that. I've had to do that before. I think my customer rating dropped to like a 4.6 something. And so for like an entire day, I just did that and I was able to get the customer rating up. So let's see. The Insane Dasher. I had a conversation with a rep from the catering company and they reached out to me. I spoke to somebody who I could understand and was not reading a script. That's what I want in an app. Yeah, that's true. The Weebles. Just curious, how many deliveries lifetime do you have with DoorDash? Almost 20,000. Let's see. Chris, best, do they mean how little they can pay drivers while getting all their orders delivered? Yeah, it does seem like that a little bit. Like, I definitely think because DoorDash has the biggest market share and because they have the biggest fleet of drivers that are on the app, that if they did allow like anyone to dash whenever, it would be even more saturated than we already see. So, do I like the change from Top Dasher to Dasher Rewards? I mean, I don't have the Dasher Rewards in my area yet, so it's hard for me to comment on that. I still have Top Dasher. So I've never been below 4.93. How do you guys get under 4.7? Sometimes you just deal with crappy customers that just rate you low. So that's how it happened to me. But yeah, normally I'm in the 4.9s. So yeah. But yeah, exciting stuff going on right now. Oh yeah, I did want to tell you guys about this. So I don't know if you guys have seen a couple of my past videos, but I mentioned the community that I made, More Driven Community. Um, I decided to extend the free subscription. So if you guys want to join that, you can head over to I Can I put a link in here? I don't know how to do that. There probably is a way. Let's see. I don't know. But if you go to my last video in the description, you can find the link there. Or here. I think I can type it in the chat. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Sorry. I was not prepared because I just got off the phone, or not the phone, Zoom, with that DoorDash representative. So just bear with me for a sec. I'm trying to get the link up. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this will work. Oh yeah, I think that did. Okay, so there's the link for you guys. But I'm extending the free period for this community just because I want as many people to join as possible. We got a lot of great stuff going on. Do you guys have any questions on the More Driven community, what it's about, what's going on inside there, anything? I'll answer your guys' questions on that right now. What was my best 1 week payout for DoorDash? I think it was 2,200 something, 2,250 or something like that. But I had to work 112 hours for it, so probably not worth it. So basically an overview of what this community is that I'm trying to get more people to join. We've got 12 people in there so far, but I want to get hundreds because I think it's going to be super fun. Let me just go through some of the stuff that is going to be going on in the More Driven community over on the school app, because it just sounds good to me. Like this isn't even something entirely for like my community. It's something that we can all be a part of. And it just is something that I wish existed because it just sounds fun. So within the More Driven community, something I want to do before summer ends is something called the Gig Games, which is basically a tournament where everyone's competing against each other. There's a couple different prizes at the end for the person who makes the most money, the person who works the most hours, and almost like a playoffs where there's like some qualifying days and then you match up with someone and you see who can make more money, and basically just like a playoff bracket or a tournament bracket. And then whoever wins, you guys advance and you keep going until the winner gets a big grand prize of like, I don't know, a couple $1,000 or something like that. That is something I want to do by the end of summer, but obviously we need more people in there in order to do that. In there, I'm giving away a bunch of stuff. This week, there's only $95 worth of giveaways and prizes, but that's just because it's the first week that we're doing this. And so as the weeks go on, the prizes and the giveaways will be more and more. So that's exciting. We have the starting July 1st is the highest earner award. So whoever wins that for the month of July will get a big prize. And then also the hardest worker award, which is just the person who works the most hours in the month, will get a bonus prize as well. A lot of these prizes are going to be cash prizes like $1,000 or things like that. There's also going to be like a week off that you can take, and I'll cover however much you average per week. So just different cool prizes like that. Also in there, you can DoorDash against me if you want, or really do any competition against me specifically. I can either make a video on it or not. So you can be included in some of my videos, which I think would be fun. Um, there's also weekly newsletter, all things gig work in there as well. And then there's just really the possibilities are endless the more and more people join. So I'm extending the free period for until July 1st. So if you guys want to hop in there, then you guys can join right now for free. There's just people competing in there. We're all giving each other different strategies. We're encouraging each other, and we're all just trying to make as much money as possible. So, yeah. So the insane dasher. Let's see. If we were to dash against each other, then wouldn't we have to have a handicap because your market might be better than mine or mine might be better than yours? I mean, not necessarily. Like, I don't think there would have to be a specific handicap. The goal is to try and challenge people whose market is very similar. That way, there's not a big discrepancy. And you can also compete for hours worked, things like that, to where um, that is kind of a handicap because that's very controllable. Um, yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that we're doing inside that community. So it's good. We got the only big name that's joined so far is Trevor's Deliveries. He's in there. So it looks like some of you guys are joining right now. Let's see. I'll approve you. So now we got 14 people in there, I think. Yeah, we got 14. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Trevor Deliveries, he's in there. So, but yeah, we're just trying to build this community and make it as fun as possible. Give out prizes every single week. There's random giveaways in there too. Like so this week, the $95 is the person who gets to 50 hours first in the community gets a bonus $50. And then also there's a random giveaway for a gas gift card of I believe $25 if I remember right, and then also just a random $20 cash prize. And again, those prizes will increase the more people that join just because I can't afford to pay out thousands of dollars, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would just have the whole community for free. But I'm extending that free period to you guys right now, till the end of the month, and then it's probably going to go up. I'm thinking $19 was too pricey, so it'll probably go up to $9 after this free period. Um, just because the reason why I'm making it paid and I can't do it for free is because I want those prizes to be worth it. And I want the content that's going to be in this community to be top notch and also just everything about it to be really valuable. And if I had the means, then I would just do it all myself. I would just be going all out of pocket. But unfortunately, I can't. I can do a little bit, like a couple $100 a week in prizes, but eventually I want to get to the point where I can give away a new car for like the highest earner award or something like that. Like the prizes I want to get to be insane. Are the free spots open right now? Yes. Yes, you guys can join right now with that link. I can maybe put the link in again. So yeah, click that link and join if you want. I just thought it would be fun if there was a feature like this in the DoorDash community. And also, I forgot to mention this. I'll be pulling people from this community to help me out with videos, just to test things. There's a video I want to do coming up where I want to do a competition between DoorDash drivers and Uber Eats drivers. Um, and then also I want to do like uh I want to do different, what is it called? I want to do a competition between all the tiers of DoorDash rewards. Um, so like having platinum drivers versus gold, silver, whatever, all against each other and see just how things shake out. Because I think that would be super valuable to everyone. Like if randomly the lowest tier dashers somehow completely obliterated the people who are in platinum, like that would be super cool. Or to have really high acceptance rate people go against really low acceptance rate people, things like that. I mean, there's just so much we can do in this community that we can test out and have more knowledge for everyone out there. I just think it's going to be super cool. So I'll be pulling people from this community to test things out for me or to compete against me specifically and be in videos. And you don't even necessarily have to like show your face or be in the video like as yourself. You can just send me the stats and that works too. So if you're like hesitant, like, oh, I don't want to be on camera, then that's totally fine. You can just still compete in it, but just send me all of the stats for that day. So there's going to be a bunch of different cool, fun things in there. So definitely head over there. That's why I'm extending the free period because I want to just get as many people in here as possible, start giving away a bunch of cool stuff. And yeah, honestly, just improve the knowledge that's out there. Um, Gosh, I hate this stupid thing. When is this platinum coming? We do not even have earned by time. Oh wow. Your app is your market is super behind. Oh, that would be another fun one. Earn by time versus earn by offer people. That would be a fun one. And the more people that are in the community, the better the tests are going to be, the more accurate the information. I just think by running as many tests as possible, that's how we get the best information out there. So if you guys want to be a part of it, definitely I can put in the link again. I think use that link. I will also anyone who is willing to be in videos. There is I'll be giving you guys money for it. Like I'll pay you to be in the videos. It's not just like I expect people to do this for free. Even though some people probably would, but I just want to reward people for putting in the work of keeping track of their stats and everything. The Insane Dasher, dude, I have to roll, but I'll watch this replay. A lot of the other lives will watch the chat on their phone, makes them easier to focus on both. All right, peace out, the Insane Dasher. So yeah, any other questions do you guys have for me? I mean, I was thinking this live would be about 30 minutes. Um, so I mean, I got 6. Oh, what's up, Eddie? Hey, that's awesome that you hopped on here. Eddie is someone I used to work with at Taco Bell. So that's freaking awesome, dude. A lot of memories back then. Wow. Any other questions? Questions on the community, questions about DoorDash, questions about Instacart. I'm doing a lot of Instacart lately just because I'm like 50, 50 batches away from not platinum, diamond. I'm already platinum on there, but I want to get diamond shopper because I think diamond shopper might be a hack to make a crap ton of money, honestly. Because even just being platinum, the Instacart is just going crazy for me right now. Do you have to add a photo to join the community? I don't think you have to, but I mean, you can have the photo whatever you want. Could just be a screenshot of an order or something. I have a question: how to make a longer sound notification on DoorDash? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Maybe in the like if you go into settings on your phone and then search DoorDash app under notifications, I assume that would solve your problem. I'm not sure though. How do you get rid of a contract violation? Um, you can, what is it called? You can appeal the violation. So whatever they said, the reasoning behind it was, you can, if you have evidence that that didn't happen, they will get rid of the violation for you almost immediately. Diamond grind, it will be worth it in my opinion. Just got a run. Hope your community takes off. We need a strong one. Yeah, I hope so too. So it's looking like we got 15 people in the community now. So yeah, again, any questions on the community or DoorDash, anything? Got a couple more minutes. So just kind of burning time right now, but I just really think that it'll be super valuable to be able to run these tests with people in different markets. We can do big city versus suburbs. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. The more people that are in here, and also just earn more money. I mean, I wish there was a community I could join where the person who worked the most hours got a bonus $500. I mean, that would be incredible. What would you say was the best income amount in 1 week from door dashing? The best? I mean, the highest was like 2250, but that wasn't the best because it took me 112 hours to get. The best, I mean, I think I've made like 700 in like 20 hours. And that was um I think that was 3 years ago, Memorial Day weekend. So like Memorial Day, I made a crap ton and I averaged like 40 hours or I averaged $40 an hour like that whole day. And then the rest of the week was pretty good. Been watching you for some time. Crazy to see another Dasher bro from Utah. Sandy, you should get into crypto to buy some Caspa. It'll be big. What the heck is Caspa? I've never heard of that. I do have crypto though. I have some crypto. It's been going down the past few days, but that's fine with me. That way I can put more money into it. Aaron Chang, right now I have 58% acceptance rate. Is that enough? Or should I take every order to get my acceptance rate up to 70, 80%? I would say 58% is like, it's right in that really tough zone. Like I would suggest either being more selective and just not carrying or just not caring about your acceptance rate at all and have it at like 30% or get it up to 70% so that your top dasher or platinum dasher, whatever's in your area. But 58% is kind of like the swamp zone where it's like you're not declining enough offers to probably get the best paying ones, but you're also not in that top tier where you can dash whenever you want and get some of the benefits that come from that. Let's see. Uh, David Delana. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but I just joined the chat. What is your current take of all these recent negative criticisms of DoorDash? I mean, I've had my own fair share of negative criticisms about DoorDash. Um, there's I think it's warranted, honestly. I think the negative stuff that comes out about DoorDash is very warranted. So there's just a lot of stuff they could make better, in my opinion. And that's actually why I'm trying to build this relationship with the lady who I just spoke with, that girl from PR. Because hopefully I can take the stuff that we complain about as a community and be the the middleman to their middleman to get through to some of the executives up there and even do an interview with someone high up in DoorDash. See if we can just get some answers, honestly. That is something I talked to her about, is that I think we all can agree we just want transparency on like what actually, or how the algorithm actually works. Does it send it to the closest dasher? I don't think it does anymore. I think that's how it used to be, where DoorDash, the algorithm would just send it to whatever dasher was closest to the restaurant. But I definitely don't think that's how it works now. So I asked her about that. I was like, hey, can we get some answers on like how the algorithm actually works? And if it does cap your hourly rate at a certain thing, or if it just sent you a great order, it's going to send the next great order to someone who hasn't gotten a great order in a while. Just things like that. I think we all want answers to that. So that's something I talked to her about. She said she would get back to me. Um, let's see. Do I have a separate vehicle that I use? No, I have two vehicles. One is mine, one is my wife's. So but we use mine as the primary anyway. But honestly, I don't really drive around much unless I'm out working. So anyway, yeah. RL Martin. Uh, I'm not sure what you joined 3 days ago. Are you talking about the community, or I'm not sure. I wish DoorDash would be like Grubhub and just tell us upfront the total. I mean, I really don't see hidden tips anymore. The last time I DoorDash, I, I think they've gotten a little bit better about the order transparency. I mean, it could still be a little bit better, but I just wish it was more transparent on what the heck you actually have to do to like get the best orders essentially. Like, is there penalties for sitting in the parking lot? Do they stop sending you as frequent of orders if you're not moving? Just things like that I just wish we had the answers to. I talked about, or you talked about drones and DoorDash. How soon do you think that will come to the US markets? Well, they are in the US markets in Christiansburg, Virginia, and I think a couple of other places. But I don't think it's going to be a problem where it's like replaces Dashers for like minimum 2 years, most likely longer, probably 3, 4, 5 years is what I would assume for that. Because I think they can only carry up to like 5 pounds or something like that. Like they can't take heavy orders or even an order with a drink or something like that. Like they're really doing just a lot of one item orders. I've heard they were doing pill drop offs from the pharmacy, things like that, things that weigh next to nothing. But I do think those will take a lot of the small orders in the next 3 to 5 years. Am I still doing Uber and Lyft? Yeah, that's what I do primarily. If you guys have watched any of my recent videos, my split is Lyft, Uber Eats, Instacart, all three apps running at the same time. And I've been hitting $350 a day when I go out for a full 12 hours. Obviously, I don't do that every day. I'd be too exhausted with a baby and a wife. I only used DoorDash on the weekends in Atlanta. That's probably some good income. Is Dash Now only benefit? I schedule my time, so I don't really need to use Dash Now. It's been only 3 weeks since I started. Do you get more high priority orders being 70% plus AR versus 58%? I've noticed that above 70%, you do get some priority. There are, I did a full on test like a year ago, so it may have changed since then. But I lost my train of thought because I was reading more chats. But there was better orders when I ran the test and actually kept track of all the data, when I had a better acceptance rate. But that's probably just my area. I mean, if If you're in a very, very busy area, then it probably doesn't matter. But I would say if you don't have a problem scheduling, then my best advice would be to only take the best of the best DoorDash orders and then try and get on other platforms or do another side hustle while you're waiting on the best orders. Scotland, when is the PR person getting back to you? I mean, so if you guys if people are just joining, I already talked to them. They said I wasn't able to film the conversation that we had, but that they would set up a future interview that I could film where I could ask more questions and things like that. This was mostly just a thing for them to get to know me. So that's why they were just like, yeah, not really worrying about it. Jim Corona the second did join the thing, would love to do videos, been thinking about it for a while. Well, yeah, let's do it. I realize I'm going a little bit over, so we'll probably wrap up here pretty soon. But Deng GC, I was planning to start doing DoorDash. Unfortunately, they deactivated my account before making any deliveries. It did not provide me with the real reason other than the general legal terms. Interesting. Why would they deactivate you before you've even done deliveries? That doesn't even make sense. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, any other questions? Final questions before I wrap up. Questions about more driven community. I'll put it in the chat one more time. It is free for the last 10 days of June. So after that, you will not be able to get in without the $9 a month. So haven't been following along recently, but heard of DoorDash Direct. What's that? That's basically just a debit card that DoorDash that you can sign up with DoorDash. So the money you make, the second you complete an order, it goes directly onto that debit card. How can I be a drone DoorDash pilot? I don't know, but I assume they're going to get to the point where the drones are just automated anyway. With the way AI's taken off, I mean, they'll be able to do that in a couple years. All right. Minute 50. Any final questions about the community, about DoorDash, about Lyft, Uber, Instacart? Let's see if anyone else joined. Perhaps your initial information was correct. I don't know what that means, but yo, what's up, Barry Landon? I don't know who that is, but what's up? I'll put the link one more time for anyone who wants to join. Are airport trips heavy on tips or like random tips like the other trips? No, the airport rides do have the highest percentage of people that tip. Is it better to wait for the order in the parking lot or drive around? I mean, that's a tough one. I think it's probably better to drive around. From the times I've tested it, it seems like I'll be sitting in a parking lot and I won't get any orders. And then the second I move, even just to like I start up my car and like move 10 feet, I get an order. So I think for some reason they want you moving around a little bit. For why he got deactivated before completing an order. Again, I don't really know. But anyway, we're at 40 minutes. I was planning on this being 30, so I'll be going live more. Still getting back into the swing of things with everything going on. So anyway, yeah, join the community. A lot of fun stuff going on over there, and just a lot of competition, great bonuses, giveaways, everything like that. It's free till the end of the month, and keep asking your questions because I will have another meeting with that DoorDash representative, and hopefully I can film it. But anyways, thanks for joining the live. Appreciate everyone. You guys are great. Thanks for supporting the channel, and yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow. I think I have a video ready to upload, but I'll be going live more. So stay tuned. See you guys.